Hello there, fam! So, welcome to another Motivational Monday video. And for today's video, I will be talking about like my realizations when I had my social media break. I know this is kind of late. Parang dapat last week ko pa ito na nagawa, pero hindi ko siya nagawa kasi I don't know, like, I've been having a lot of lazy days and also medyo naisipan ko like mag-take a break muna from YouTube. So last week talaga wala akong pinost. So now I decided to do this video. So basically I'm going to be talking about like 5 things I realized when I hadn't my 5 things I realized from my social media break. So before I get into that, I'll tell you guys first why I decided to take a social media break. It was just mainly because I just wanted to, I just wanted personal space. Like, I limited contact with people. I only told some of my friends that I was gonna go on a social media break. So, there. And yeah, it was also to help me, realign my heart with the Lord. So, yeah, it was just basically just for personal time, personal space, and reflection. Also, why I decided to take a social media break, and also like healing in a sense, like healing from all the toxicity, because that's sometimes social media can be like that, because you always have to live up to people's, sometimes you're pressured to live up to people's expectations and all that. So I just wanted to, just time away from everything and just be myself. And yeah, and not think too much about anything. So there. Okay, so now let's get into the 5 lessons or realizations that I had. So first is, I actually felt so much peace and joy that whole 3 weeks nang wala akong social media. And basically, dapat nga hindi siya magiging full 3 weeks. It was be like 2 weeks and a half. But during my 3rd week, for some reason, I couldn't get myself to go back on social media. Parang nahirapan ako bumalik sa social media. Which is kind of weird, but it felt nice. So, ayun, like, since I said naman that hanggang 3 weeks lang, kind of at the end of 3 weeks, parang forced pa nga yung pagbalik ko sa social media kasi like I only told my friends 3 weeks and after I'll be back. So yun, I had to go back after 3 weeks. But like when I get the chance to probably go on another social media break, I'm gonna take it. And maybe you guys could try it too. Like, it doesn't have to be as long as what I did. Like, it could be 3 days or just for the weekend. It really makes a big difference. And yeah. Which leads me to my second one, which is I discovered more about myself. So, like, who knew I would enjoy coloring so much? Because I really did. I enjoyed coloring. Yung calligraphy, I'm happy that I got to go back to it, but I can't say that I have already developed the skill. I'm still practicing, but at least I started, which is good. And I really enjoyed being able to try new things, and I got to practice a little bit in terms of my photography, kahit it was really, really little. And I think I even searched about like basics of photography. I think I searched about it and I tried applying it. So yeah, I discovered a lot about myself, and I also learned new things as well. And I kind of learned how to cook like sinigang, which is one of my favorite food. So somehow I kind of learned how to cook that, even if I'm not really confident about doing it by myself yet, but more or less, like, I think at least I know how to cook something aside from rice. Okay, next is number 3. Going off social media really helped me in terms of my focus. Like, I got to do better in my schoolwork, or like, before it takes me so long, more than an hour siguro, to get one task done. But then now, I mean, like, yeah, I guess even until now when I'm back on social media, I really learned how to focus more. And, ngayon I can say that my phone is no longer my life. Before kasi, lagi kong dala yung phone, lagi kong hawak yung phone ko, pero ngayon, like, I get to leave it na. Like usually, well, during dinner, like, sometimes I still bring my phone and stuff. But then now, like, sometimes I decide to leave it lang din. So, yeah, it's just nice also because dinner is also when I'm with my family. So, it's nice when I get to leave it. And sometimes, like, I think everyone can relate now when you have your phone. Minsan you can't help but keep on checking it. That's me. Pero after social media break, parang I learned na, it's okay then to put it down. If you receive notifications and you see it late, it's okay because sometimes it's a form of self-care where you just want to put down everything and, disconnect online and connect in real life. Sometimes it's just that's a form of self-care also, and it's very helpful when you know how to limit being online. Number 4, which is one of the things I'm super grateful for, which is I was able to build stronger and new relationships. So in being able to build stronger relationships, I learned that true friends will stay even if you don't always talk. At the times now, it's hard when you have high maintenance friends kasi they expect you to always talk, and it just can't be like that because there will really come a time na magsiseparate kayo, you won't always be together in school. But for me, like, I'm lucky that I actually found friends na kahit hindi kami araw-araw nag-uusap, we still know that anytime we need a friend, we can still talk to each other, just go back to each other, and it will be like nothing has changed. Next, I got to make new friends, got closer to new people, like Mikey. In my vlog, when I know that, if you watch my vlog, I know there was a time that Mikey and I talked over the phone. I just made kwento to her about, anything. And which was really weird. She was my classmate before, but we weren't really close. We only got close like now. And the reason why she started reaching out to me was because I got added to the action group. We have that thing in CYA where we have action groups. So I got added to her group, so she's my action group leader, or my AGL. So yeah, and it's just nice how I just felt so comfortable with her, even if that was the first time we really talked over the phone, and that was like the first time I really got to talk to her in that way, or about stuff like that, about personal things. It's the first time, but I felt really comfortable with her. So yeah, I just got closer to new people, and I'm very thankful for that. And also, like, I think with SLA, somehow medyo nag-improve na rin yung relationship ko with them, because I got really touched because some of the people who I told that I was gonna go on a social media break were people from SLA, and they were actually planning a Zoom meeting, and Kai really just texted me to tell me, oh, we have a Zoom, kamustahan, this is the ID and the password. I think that's also my vlog na nag-Zoom meeting ako with them. So it's nice. At least, like, I really felt like my true friends really didn't forget about me. So the fact that they update me about that means that, I can really feel na they care for me kasi nga they want me to be part of whatever they're planning. So yeah, it just felt really nice. And also, what I'm very thankful that I got to do is that I really got to realize kung sino yung toxic sa buhay ko at saka sino yung mga beneficial sa life ko. So yung mga toxic sa buhay ko, parang nagawa ko talaga na mag-disconnect na sa kanila, hindi ko na nakausap na yun. I actually feel much happier. And yeah, it just, I guess, disconnecting from people who don't really help you in life, who don't really help you become better, or who are just toxic to you in general, it's also good for your health. So yeah, and it also helps in, you know, staying happy. And for the last one is, I don't think I need to do explaining on this, so I'm just gonna say it. Last thing I realized is there is so much more, and I really mean it, there is so much more when you're not always behind the screen. I think that's very much self-explanatory. You know, like, actually, nung third week ko, reason why I don't also have a vlog on that is because, aside from taking a break, is also because most of the time in that third week na wala akong social media, Netflix lang ako ng Netflix. Netflix, kain, tulog, repeat. Yun ang ginawa ko ng third week ko nang walang social media. And yeah, going back to my second one where it is about discovering more about myself. I discovered a new favorite movie which is called A Cinderella Story, A Christmas Wish. It's my new all-time favorite movie ngayon. Kahit Christmas movie siya, it's my all-time favorite movie. As in, pwede kan ulit-ulitin kasi I love the songs, I love the story. So yun, parang it's nice looking back, and then parang I get to look back and be like, oh, like, I realized this pala. Or like, oh, gusto ko pala yung ganito. So, that's all that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you are inspired rin na to try and take a social media break kahit for a short while. So, yeah, that's it.